an intergalactic bounty hunter. The other is a robotic hero who can think and make his own decisions without programming limitations. Both are tasked with protecting freedom and safety for innocent lives. One obviously does it better than the other, and today we're going to find out who that is. Today, we rewind Rumble. Each character has drastically different origins. Mega Man X is the creation of Dr. Thomas Light, and he was created after the events of Mega Man 11. Unlike most robots of his time, X was created with a unique software similar to human consciousness. This allowed him to think, feel, and act completely on his own. Light wanted to just let X go on his own as if he was a real human, but he feared that giving a robot free will could have Terminator levels of blowback, and Dr. Light would have raised him like a father, but he was getting old himself, so there was kinda like no way he could be there for X by the time X fully develops and matures as a quote-unquote robot adult. So Dr. Light created what can best be described as a Superman dad system of pre-recorded lessons and videos. These would last 30 years and would help X learn how to be a good normal person. And to make it clear, classic Mega Man and Mega Man X are completely different beings. They are both built by Dr. Light, but they were built many years apart. Mega Man was Dr. Light's first true success and second robot after he built Proto Man. X was built at the end of Dr. Light's lifespan. Classic Mega Man did have some degree of free will, but was still restricted by the laws of robotics and had much more primitive AI. X, however, has 100% true free will. As for Samus, when she was an early child, Samus was supposed to grow up living a normal life. This was until the Fire Nation attacked, and by Fire Nation, what I actually mean is an alien space pirate raid on her home of K2L. If you think regular pirates are nasty, space pirates are way worse. Samus lost her original family and was adopted by the mysterious Chozo and taken to Zebes, where she was infused with her DNA and raised to become a warrior. Once she reached adulthood, Samus joined the Federation Police and served under the commanding officer Adam Malkovich. Though she ultimately left to become a bounty hunter, she was nonetheless hired by the Galactic Federation on many occasions. Being a robot, X possesses strength, speed, endurance, and other abilities well above normal human capacity. And forget human capacity, he was well above the original Mega Man capacity. He can perform various specially defaulted actions like dash, wall kick, and air dash. Like the original Mega Man before him, X has the ability to adapt the weapon systems of powerful Reploids that he has defeated into weapons he can use. These weapons come in many varieties, often providing additional mobility as well as offense. Samus's most notable piece of equipment is her power suit. This suit was given to her during her time with the Chozo and was built to be fused with her mind, body, and spirit. The power suit's main purpose is to protect Samus from adverse environments and enemy fire, and she can be upgraded to dozens of other forms, each with their own strategic advantages. Samus's default weapon is the Power Beam. This is her standard range attack, but has been upgraded to many different beam types. These include the Charge Beam, Grapple Beam, Ice Beam, Plasma Beam, Spazzer Beam, Wave Beam, Annihilator Beam, Nova Beam, Dark Beam, and Light Beam. These beams are all pretty self-explanatory based on their name, and her missiles have the same deal as well. The X-Buster is Mega Man's go-to weapon. This buster converts solar energy into a high-powered beam. While not in shooting use, the X-Buster forms into a normal hand. His buster has many different self-explanatory forms, such as the Guard Buster, Scope Buster, Limit Buster, Gatling Buster, Brave Buster, Turbo Buster, Fire Buster, Ice Buster, and Thunder Buster. As for accomplishments, both have done many great things. X went to join the Maverick Hunters, a group of Reploids fighting against evil Reploids who have been infected with the Maverick virus. He became an S-Class Maverick Hunter. Samus, by the end of Metroid, destroyed the pirates' base on Zebes. By the end of Metroid 2, she completely eradicated all known Metroids save for one. At the end of Super Metroid, she straight up blew up Zebes. By the end of Metroid Fusion, she crash landed on a space station on SR-388 and destroyed the planet itself. And by the end of Metroid's Zero mission, she blew up the space pirate's ship and destroyed their mothership. So a lot of blowing things up and destroying things, and these are only a few of her accomplishments. One of her biggest accomplishments accomplishments would be probably confusing so many new players into thinking that she's actually a dude until her suit comes off. Seriously, how many of you thought Samus was a boy until you saw her Zero Suit form? Now, as amazing as these two characters are, they are not without their flaws. X is powered by sunlight, so remaining without it for extended periods of time could prove dangerous, especially if he's facing an opponent who has energy absorption abilities or tech. Samus's suit is quite durable against many elements, but if there's one that has the best shot of taking her out, it would be ice and low temperatures. The lower the temperature, the lower the function of her overall mobility.
And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on Earth, and remember, there is no prep time. Let the battle begin!
My fuel reserves are empty? This is impossible. Someone must have sabotaged my ship. I better suit up. I'm in for a bumpy landing. Varia's suit is now online. All systems, go! You're under arrest! Turn yourself in now! I will not hesitate to use legal force!
Time to get serious!
Is that all? You almost made me try. What? Where did he go?
Hopefully you enjoyed that animation, and if you did, super special thanks to Team Animation Rewind's regular animations XD, Juan, and Meko. I'd also like to thank Sketch the Conductor for providing the music, and the voice of Samus, Katie Connie Day Johnson. Thanks, and enjoy the post-analysis. The Bounty Hunter has become the Bounty Hunted, as Mega Man X becomes Mega Man W and grabbed himself a win. Mega Man X wins for a number of reasons, so let's categorically break down said reasons, starting with speed. Samus was able to react in combat with Meta Ridley. Meta Ridley outraced Samus's ship, which was able to dodge attacks from it. He was also able to successfully attack it himself. So just how fast is Samus's ship? Samus was able to fly out of the Milky Way into the Tetra Galaxy within no more than a few months to at most under 1 year, since she didn't actually age during the traveling trip. We can't pinpoint the exact distance between the two galaxies, but we do know that if Galaxy galaxies are too close to each other, they would merge into one big galaxy due to gravity. So at minimum, these galaxies have to be at least 25,000 light years apart. And of course, a galaxy merge will take millions of years to happen anyway. That's just how big these two things are. Samus's ship traveled at least 25,000 light years in under a year. 25,000 divided by 12 is roughly 2,083 light years, so she would need to travel 2,083 light years each month, or 69 light years each day, or 2.8 light years an hour. There are roughly 5.8 trillion miles in 1 light year. 5.8 trillion miles times 2.8 light years means Samus's ship at slowest was traveling 16.9 trillion miles per hour, or 25,202 times the speed of light. Now this is not Samus's travel speed, it's her ship's, and it's Ridley's travel speed since he outflew the ship. It's also Ridley's reaction and combat speed since he can dodge homing attacks from the ship and also attack the ship head on himself. Samus can't scale to Ridley's travel speed, at least not without preparation or power-ups, but she can scale to his reaction and combat speed, meaning Samus can react and fight at 16.9 trillion miles per hour. Mega Man X is also quite fast when it comes to combat and reaction speed. Thanks to calcs from Vivi Ornitaire, to paraphrase Vivi, Mega Man X is a Dark Elf wielder. Dark Elf essentially wiped every Maverick off the face of the earth and did it in one fell swoop. The surface area of the Earth is roughly 510 billion kilometers squared. To cover the surface area in 1 second would mean Mega Man X can scale to being 224,889 times the speed of light. This would make Mega Man X roughly 9 times faster than Samus. As far as traveling goes, at first Samus would have a slight edge, at least with her speed booster power-up. Samus can actually travel as fast as her ship in short bursts, meaning she can travel 25k FTL, but her base speed is much slower, and this boost is only temporary. She's still quite fast, scaling to Ruin's test, making her massively hypersonic plus. However, Mega Man and his base has her beat, and this is long term. Mega Man X outran the optic sunflower beam that traveled from the exosphere to Earth in just 1/3 of a second. This puts Mega Man X at 1.07 FTL for base running speeds. So to make a long story short, Samus would temporarily have better travel speed until her speed booster runs out, giving Mega Man X the edge in travel speed, and Mega Man X will always have the reaction and combat speed edge, as Mega Man X is 9 times faster than Samus in these regards, giving the overall speed edge to Mega Man X. Mega Man X is easily solar system level, as he was able to generate black holes with output dwarfing supernovas. Far stronger than Gravity Beetle, he helped defeat Lumine, who collapsed a pocket dimension that included a sun. His durability is also solar system level, as he tanked hits from Lumine and can create black holes with himself at a focal point. As for Samus, she is at least small star level, as she defeated Dark Samus, who can survive the destruction of Dark Aether, which was converted to energy when beaten and nearly killed. She was also able to freeze a star with her own ice beam. So while Samus has consistent star level feats, Mega Man X has consistent solar system level feats, which are slightly above star level because those contain a star plus planets and an asteroid belt. Overall, Mega Man X takes this win for having a higher power output and durability. He's also 9 times faster. One could argue that Samus is the more skilled fighter, but when you're 9 times faster, which is technically over millions of miles times faster, your skill really wouldn't have an effect at that point. Combat skill really only has a critical advantage if speed and power are relatively similar, if not equal. In this case, the speed and power output are not close at all, and it's not like Mega Man X is some chump. He's quite skilled himself. Samus is only arguably more skilled, not definitively more skilled, making the winner of this Rumble, Mega Man X. On the next episode of Rewind Rumble.